Good evening, and tonight we have two biographies for you. Mrs. Astor Regrets by Meryl Gordon, and The Illuminated Self about Belle de la Costa, Greene, written by Heidi Ardisson. Two women at opposite ends of the socioeconomic spectrum. One white, one passing as white. Both living pretty much at the same time. 1900s. Now, I find biographies rather sad. And although these two were prominently social and very, well off for their particular social rank, if one can say that. However, even though you have a trust fund of $120 million and a personal trust for yourself of $60,000 a year, and philanthropy on a grand scale to keep yourself in the news, you could not entirely say that her life was a success. However, Belle was not as wealthy, by far. They didn't hand out money like that. Not at that time. And subject to a prejudice that Brooke Astor never had to encounter. And she doesn't have 3 marriages behind her. Still, she was in that strata of society because of who she worked for. Mr. J. Morgan. J.P. Morgan. Whom the people like the Astors would say, well, he was quite a poor man, really. How many millions have you got? Okay. Or as some people know them as, those power coupons. Who can you buy, right? Power coupons. In any case, two disparate women living the same time frame, meeting with both success and failure, and just having it all and then losing it. You get the idea that they've never ever really have been entirely happy, that they were never accepted simply for themselves as they truly were, because neither of these women actually revealed themselves, their whole selves, to everybody. They were hiding behind wealth and status, because really she was not a very good-looking woman. Where the other woman was unique, exciting, different, and intellectual. She was a library for fine arts, manuscripts, paintings for Mr. J.P. Morgan. Well, but though she wore fancy gowns, She didn't live in a fancy house, for example. It was all a great deal of make-believe and pretend, and she never told anybody the truth. She burnt all her letters so no one could write anything about her afterwards. It's all guesswork. Because, oh, my life isn't interesting. Well, one may not think so oneself. I'm sure the author of an Edwardian lady's country diary, where she just details what she did day in, day out, doing nature walks and so on. But it was a smash hit. May have been 100 years later, but it was a smash hit. And so is this one. It's a big book. I've just gotten into it. And I must say, I am really against reading introductions. Please, let's just get on with the book. Because frankly, many times introductions spoil it all. Give away salient clues too early. So I have to ask Heidi. No, don't do it that way again. Okay, please. Meryl Gordon wrote a much better and much briefer introduction to her book, but it had pizzazz. It was an attention getter. Well, if you're, I guess. Because it opens with the trial. Oh my. There ain't nothing better than a he said, she said, what do the paperwork say when it comes to fighting over $180 million. Boy. Food for the tabloids. Now, both of these books are well written, very tasty language. They're skilled authors, excellent books. But a lot of An Illuminated Life breaks your heart. It really does. It shows you a picture of what we were, and some people still are, unfortunately. So, I recommend you read them. They're very good books. I enjoyed them. There are some pictures in each. And they are currently available everywhere. I hope this helps. Thank you for watching. And please do come again.